Hollow versus Joe Budden. Nah, I want to see if Joe Budden can. I want to see if Joe Budden can hang, man. I don't know if he can.
Well, he did a interview with Rap Grid.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, and he was talking about how mainstream artists have like a disadvantage and whatnot. Do you think that Joe could really contend?
I don't know. I mean, lyrically, yeah, Joe Budden is lyrically, you know, one of the highest regarded in the industry. But in terms of battling, I don't know. I've never seen a Joe Budden battle in my life. So I'm going with Hollow all the way. You know, I'm going with Hollow regardless. It's Queens, but I'm just saying, unbiased. Like I've never seen Joe Budden in anything that looks like a battle, so I couldn't go with him. You know, if it was a song, it'd be something different. Yeah, I'll go with Joe Budden.
Well, do you think that if Joe were to lose badly versus Hollow, that it would kind of scare away any other potential battles with mainstream artists?
Yeah. They don't want to do it now. If that happens, they might never do it. Yeah. But see, this is my thing. I mean, even though I've never seen it, I don't think he's gonna do bad, because I feel like he's one of these dudes. You know, anybody that's watching battles and from the way he did his interview, I mean, I already knew this or whatever. You know, he deals with surf on a personal level, but that can name all these different battles from different years. That means he studies. So he's definitely watching. He knows what he has to do. But so in terms of the way he constructs his rhymes, I'm pretty sure he's going to construct them like a real battler would, because he's seen plenty of examples and he's no fool to the game. He's lyrically inclined. It's just the point of when he gets on that stage and the crowd goes crazy, is he gonna know how to jump into his next line and control it? Is he gonna be able to rebuttal with Hollow? Is he gonna be able to keep going and spit with the same intensity when the crowd is not going crazy for him? These are questions you gotta ask yourself, because when people sit there and, you know, and this is because I respect Joe Budden, you know, I don't know him or nothing, but I'm saying I respect him for even wanting to get in the ring with Hollow, and I respect him for saluting the coach and doing what he does. But it's a lot of these other dudes in the industry that are shit on battle rappers and shit on battle rap, when actually the job that we're doing is 10 times difficult than what they're doing. What people got to understand is that when you go to a concert for less, you know, I'm not going to say no names, I don't want to take shots or nothing, but anybody in the industry that's performing, they have the crowd going crazy for them for shit that they already heard. Okay, a DNA show compared to a DNA battle. A DNA show is a song that I put on my YouTube that's got played on the radio that everybody in the world has heard. So when I forget one of my lines at my show, I got my ad-lib to remember it for me, or I'm gonna put the mic to the crowd and they're gonna say the words with me. The difference in the battle is that when you forget your rhyme, you choke and you get booed. That's the difference. You see, we have to make people go crazy for shit that they've never heard before. At a show, they're going crazy for some shit they heard 30 times. That's the big difference. So are you that ill, you know, are you that talented where you can make a bunch of people that's never heard your material before go in an uproar, opposed to you doing the same song 50 times in 50 states and 50 countries or whatever, and they know it. That's what people don't really understand. That's where the real talent is. We can't, you know, we'll get crucified for taking the same rhyme and spitting it in another battle. What? He couldn't come up with nothing new? But on the other hand, in the music industry, this is what they do. It's never nothing new. I've seen people perform the same song for 20 years and they might add one new song in it, and they're making millions of dollars off of it, and we're making nowhere near close to that. And every time you see us, it's something new. You know, when you do your slogan too much, you get crucified for it. So you gotta start making new ones, or you gotta do it less. Only do it in one round. So that's the big difference. That's the big test.